Hi there. Welcome to Shreyas the Secret School. I am Shreyas Harish, and I'll be your host or teacher or classmate, whatever you want to call it. But you get the picture. I'm going to be around for the videos in this series. In this video, I'd like to set a little context in terms of what Shreyas the Secret School is, why I decided to start this project, who these videos and all of this material is for, as well as a little bit about who I am, how you can use the content that I create as a part of Shreyas the Secret School, when and where you can find all of this content, and well, for completeness of the structure, which, but I'm not really going to get into that because it doesn't really make sense. All right, so starting off with what Shreyas the Secret School is. This is basically a project through which I intend to learn in public. Now, the first part of that is what I'm going to learn. I'd like to cover pretty much all the content which was covered in school or is covered in school today. But I'd like to go a little bit above and beyond and also cover a lot of the content that I think could be covered in school or should be taught in school today. The second part of this is what I mean by learning in public. The idea over here for me is to document everything that I learn and document also the process through which I'm learning. Why I think this is useful is that through this, I hope to create and share material which helps other people learn and can maybe be reused in a lot of centers of learning. Now that we know what Shreyas the Secret School is, the next question is why this secret school project? In my mind, there are three reasons why this is interesting or important. There are often going to be three reasons. The first one for me is that this content is very important. By this, I mean that what we learn in school is very fundamental to everything that we learn later on in life. In fact, the content that we pick up in school is going to be reused throughout our adult lives. The second reason is that I'm hoping that through this, I can put out a useful approach to learning. In particular, I would like to promote a method of learning which is a lot more self-driven and which goes beyond just what is in our curriculum or textbooks and is a little bit more open source where we're able to share and learn together. And third, and finally, is that learning is fun. I think that when you take away the timetables and the exams and just stick to the curiosity that drives learning, you can have a lot of fun with it. And I'd like to promote that sort of learning. If I haven't lost you just yet, you might be interested in knowing who Shreyas the Secret School is for. The short answer is that this is for absolutely anyone who is interested in learning just something. Of course, this can be used by school students who are interested in learning the same content that they're being taught in school, but maybe this will serve as a more interesting medium of picking it up. This could also be used by teachers or parents who are hoping to learn what their children are learning in school, and maybe they'll be able to help teach them the same content in a slightly more fun way. Or maybe they're just curious and want to learn more about what their kids are learning. And most importantly, this is for just absolutely anyone who is curious. If you're interested in learning some of the stuff that I'm going through and learning myself, then hopefully this will also be interesting for you. As for who I am, I'm currently based in Bangalore in India, and I've lived and worked in several other parts of the country and also briefly outside of India. I studied in IIT-Madras, where I did my bachelor's and master's in computer science and engineering. I then did my MBA from IIM-Ahmedabad. I worked at Reckitt Benckiser in the sales and marketing function, specifically in national sales strategy and sales automation. I worked at McKinsey Company, where I was an associate or a client-facing consultant. And I'm currently working with Revolut, where I am a strategy and operations manager. You're probably interested in how you can actually use and participate in Shreyas the Secret School. Well, at a very fundamental level, of course, you can watch the YouTube videos. That's kind of the bare minimum. If you're a little bit more engaged, you can also go through the linked material that you'll find linked in the YouTube videos and also on my website, where they'll probably be organized a little bit better. Now, this material is going to contain more or less the same content that I cover in the videos, but it's going to go a lot more in depth, and I think that'll be a pretty fun read for the most part. If you're pretty engaged, rather than just reading the material, also go through a lot of the activities which I will be suggesting in the material. The idea behind these activities is to practice or try some of these things out on your own to learn a little bit better. And the hope is that these activities are going to be pretty fun for the most part. And if you're super interested in getting the most out of this content, then try to also recreate a lot of what I am learning. If you go through the process on your own, create your own material, that's probably the best form of learning. And it goes without saying, the deeper that you get into any of this, the more that you're going to get out of the process. And finally, when and where can you find all of this secret school content? Well, as for when, the answer is whenever I find time, because unfortunately, this is not the only thing that I'm doing. So whenever I manage to find time around work and just life, I will try to create some of these videos, create the material, and keep posting them. As for where you can find this, I'm going to try to keep this largely in two locations. One is YouTube, that's this YouTube channel, which you can subscribe to see new videos as and when I post them. And the second is my website, where I'm going to try and curate and organize all this content so that you know what order to go through both the reading material as well as the YouTube videos in. You'll see QR codes to both my YouTube channel, which you're kind of on, so you can just subscribe, and my website so that you can easily visit it. Well, since you stuck around till the end of the video, if you liked what you saw, why don't you hit the like button so that you can see more videos just like this one. Share if you'd like to spread the idea of open learning, and subscribe in case you'd like to find more videos of this sort and from this series and more easily. Thank you for watching.